Sam, so I want to start with a question.
Yeah.
So you gave up your life, you packed your bags, and you came to London.
Yep.
Why London?
We've come to London because it's a lot bigger. Like, well, the UK is bigger. We've got Europe. We've got, you know, a much greater place to tour and do stuff in. Like, Australia's a lot smaller. We were doing a lot of stuff in Asia and Southeast Asia and Japan. But we've kind of done that, and we've been ready to move on and tackle something a lot bigger, and the UK, that's the place.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what I saw about you guys, and that's really what I like, is you have that, wait, let me do it right, you have that can attitude.
Can already.
So it seems like you really go for what you believe in. Is that something, is that someone who you are, someone who can do things?
Definitely, because we've been doing this for a really long time. We've been doing, like, the three of us, Matt, Musashi, myself, we've been in a band together for 10 years. Like, not this band, but we had a band before, and like we've been all together for 10 years. And I think it's really important that after 10 years you're still positive and you're still really, you know, you're waking up every day and you're going, okay, I'm gonna go and kick ass with the band today, and like, yeah. We're really positive about all being together and being friends and doing this.
Yeah. Is that the reason why you do it? Just to be together, to create something?
I think the reason why we do it is because we all grew up with the same mutual respect and love for the same thing. And when people have a common interest like that and you work together and like 10 years on you still love the same thing, it's really easy to be happy about it. Like, we all get along so well that it's because we all love the same thing and we're doing this. I'm not even making sense really, but
you are.
You get it, right?
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't have to make sense. It's more how you say it.
Yeah.
You can see that drive from it.
Yeah.
So, but how do you think your music affects people who listen to it? Sorry for the difficult question.
No. I think, well, our music's pretty positive.
Yeah.
And it's like, some of the stuff is a little bit more emotional and heartfelt, but some of the stuff's really like positive and party kind of music. So hopefully it helps people through hard times, but hopefully it also picks people up and makes people want to party. So
yeah, I think it does, because I was listening to it and it just makes me smile all the time.
That's good.
Not only that, it's again that can attitude that's in there. But I was wondering, like, how do you become someone like that? Because I think a lot of people envy you to be so positive, especially after doing this 10 years. So is it something that you, like from a little boy, you were always positive, or is it something that you had to learn?
I don't think I'm always positive. I don't think anyone's always positive. I think that I kind of tell myself being a downer about something isn't going to get you anywhere. You know, like, I always find that if I'm a downer and I'm a bummer and I've got a negative attitude, it doesn't really get me anywhere. So I wake up and I'm like, alright, this sucks, but I'm going to go do it. I'm going to go do it good. And that usually helps. So I haven't always been positive, but I haven't always been the most positive person, but I've trained myself to think a lot more positive and do more positive things.
Yeah.
Does that answer it?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of making you think, because it's not like straightforward.
No, that's good. That's good.
It's just the way your music made me feel. Because when I prepare for an interview, I always listen to the music and I try to see how it makes me feel.
Yeah.
And then I just know what questions to ask.
Yeah.
So one of the things you just said, that you weren't always positive. I can see that in several songs. Like, there was the one that you did for Jam for Japan.
Yeah, Choose.
Yeah. I love that line where you say something about you don't give up, but you choose. It's kind of like you choose to.
We don't give up, we choose. Yeah. We choose to just stop complaining and go and do it.
Yeah. Same thing with the heart still beating.
Heart still beating. Yeah.
That's the same line. Well, kind of like the same emotions in there.
Yeah.
But one of the songs, I wasn't sure about what you meant with it, and I'm always looking too far for things.
Yeah.
But the Drop It, what's that about?
Drop It. I'm glad you asked about Drop It because not a lot of people really ever talk to me about Drop It.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favourite songs actually. Like mainly because my brother is singing it, so I don't have to do much. But it's about trends and how trends come and go, and people are always trying so hard to be cool, and it's just like drop it, just give it up. Like you're being fed what to wear, you're being fed what you like. Just have an opinion for yourself. Stop trying to be cool all the time and just give it up.
Just
be a normal person. Yeah, be who you are. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Can you always be who you are?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
I think I'm influenced by the people that I grew up with. I'm influenced by the music I listen to. Like it rubs off. Like I'm a product of what I grew up surrounded by. So I think it's if you're consciously forcing yourself into being something that you're not. You know.
Yeah. So we all get influenced by it, but we shouldn't be led by it.
Yeah. Not at all.
You do want to tell me if I'm getting too philosophical?
No, go for it.
Do you think you are a product of all the influences that you grew up with, or do you think there's actually something in us that is, I don't know, kind of like what people would call a soul, or just something that defines you without any exterior influences?
I don't know. I think that probably I was corrupted at an early age. So anything that I was born with, soul-wise, whatever, it was changed by the things that by who I was hanging out with and like that. I mean, I've still got the core of which is probably a lot of my mum. I'm really tight with my mum, so whatever my mum passed on to me. Yeah.
Well, if you had to describe yourself, like really your core, with a couple of words, what would you say? Like your I guess I'm trying to ask the values that you would describe yourself with.
I don't know, I was thinking uppers and downers, because I've got a lot of ups and I've got a lot of downs, but core values, I don't know. I have a huge capacity to love, but I also have very high expectations. Things don't often end well. Yeah.
May I ask about relationships?
Yeah, for sure, you can. Like, when I was talking about relationships, I meant more like my brother and my best friends and my family and like stuff. Not so much girls. Like, when I was younger, I got my heart broken quite a bit, and then I kind of gave up. So,
really?
Yeah. Like, heart still beating kind of says it all, that song.
But is it still beating? And are you still brave enough to take that leap of faith?
And fall inside a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to, but I'm not, at the same time, I'm not going out of my way to try to find it, because I think that if you're constantly on the hunt, trying to find, it's not going to happen. Also, I know so many people, so many of my friends are so afraid to be alone and single, and I find that really, there's something wrong with that a bit. Gotta love yourself and be confident with the person that you are, and then when you're good at that, then you can put your life into someone else's hands, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think that's when love comes to you.
Yeah.
The moment that you actually reach that person.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it throws your whole world around, and you don't know how to be with two people anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I've just moved to a new place. I want to make some friends. I want to party a bit. I'm in no hurry to go out and find a girlfriend or anything. So.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Well, what are the next steps for the band now? Going to Japan?
So we've got we've got our first show in London on July 6th, and then the week after that we go to Taiwan. We've got some shows in Taiwan. We've got a festival show and our own headlining show. Then after that I think we go to China for a few days, 3 shows in China, and then October we're going to Japan.
Yeah?
But I don't think I'm allowed to say with who, but we're going to Japan in October.
I'll move fast.
Yeah.
But I guess I guess that's all I wanted to know. But is there anything else that you would like to ask?
Not really. Anything else you want to know?
Are you fed up with that?
No, it's good. It's been good. It's been good. It's been good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Bridget.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for letting me do this.
Yeah.
It's been really inspirational.
Facebook.com/thedirtradicals, Twitter.com/thedirtradicals, thedirtradicals.com. Sam, Bridget, good times, Crabbies, yeah.